Hey guys! Oh man, what a week it's been. Holy crap. This is pretty crazy. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm Jay. It is 1 a.m. on Saturday. Oh, man, this is just crazy. Holy crap, things have just continually been, oh gosh, more news on top of more news. Now cartoons, toys, so many different hunts that I've been on this week. Just insane. And to top it off, I have something this weekend which I have to, just tons of responsibilities. It's just really, really crazy. I can't believe it. But I am here, and tonight we're obviously here to just talk about toy news, talk about a whole bunch of things that are happening in our lives today. My life specifically, for obvious reasons. But how's everybody doing out there, guys? Again, my name is Jay. Welcome to the channel. I hope everybody out there is doing well and staying safe. How are you guys tonight? See a couple of people in the chat already. Wanted to find out, have you guys been doing some hunting? Have you guys been finding all the toys that you're looking for? Have you guys been disappointed by some of the things that have been happening out there? Or are you excited about all the new developments that are happening every single day, it seems like? I can't believe the kind of things that are happening all over the place in the toy world, in the geek collecting world. Just insane. I can't believe it. Guys, if you were here in Ontario, Canada, specifically today, oh my God, it was a scorcher. Holy crap. It was, man, I think it hit the low 30s today, degrees Celsius. I'm not really sure what that is in Fahrenheit, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty hot because it was sweltering out there. It was, the heat wasn't so bad. The heat itself is not an issue. It's the humidity. It was so humid today. Quite literally, I think people were like, if they weren't outdoors and they were definitely inside malls, inside houses, trying to get away from the heat. It was literally crazy. But unfortunately, that did not stop me from going out to try and find some awesome action figures and some awesome toys. I did find a few things which were kind of interesting. Might not get to them today, but I did want to mention it just because I wanted you guys to know just how much I suffer for this channel, and it's just hilarious, the kind of things the kind of trouble I get into. Damn it! Oh my gosh, just so many things that are happening in the world today. But once again, guys, how are you guys doing? I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. Yeah, just so many things that have been going on, and just nuts all over the place. But how is everybody? See a couple of guys in the chat here. Carl Griffey, good to see you, Carl. Thanks for joining the stream. Always good to see you, my friend. Grumpy Panda, hey, Grumpy Panda, good to see you. I see you have Genma as your avatar, which is awesome. I love Genma. Armando, hey Armando, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing tonight? Glenn Cruz, Glenn, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing tonight? Good evening, Jay and everybody. Alexandra and I are here tonight. Great to see you too. Thank you so much for always joining the chat. You guys are amazing. Thank you for always being here on the stream. Your support means the world to me, guys. This is amazing. Carl Griffey, I'm going on a toy hunt tomorrow. Excellent. Hopefully you find something that you're looking for. I really wish you the best of luck, Carl. Fabulous Disaster. Hello, McJ. Hello, Fabulous Disaster. How are you doing today, my friend? Good to see you. Dakas Fly. Hey, what up, Jay? I just received Amazon Roblox early today. Congratulations, my friend. That's incredible. Love the fact that you actually picked up that you were actually. I heard a lot of people are actually getting them canceled. So yeah, that's great. I'm so happy that you actually got that particular roadblock. That's amazing. Congratulations, my friend. That's excellent. Carl Griffey, there's no toy stores near me, so I mostly go to either Target or Walmart, but never find anything. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Carl. Yeah, things are kind of especially today with the supply routes that are happening all over the world. It can be kind of different and difficult as well. So yeah, a lot of people have been telling me, especially down south, it seems like their Targets and their Walmarts are continuously empty. It's kind of disheartening in a lot of ways. I know the feeling, but keep your head up high. There's always more hunting to be done. So, and don't just limit yourself to Walmarts and Target. Definitely go to your GameStops. Go to your go to your clearance stores. I've been hearing a lot of great news that some, what are they called? Sorry, I don't know all the stores that are in the U.S. I'm gonna have to double check because I remember looking at some awesome an awesome news from one of my hunter groups, and yeah, they pay more attention to the U.S. hunters than I would have expected. So let me just double check really quickly, because I remember seeing a quick notice on one of my hunter groups, and they were talking about how some Marvel Legends figures were on sale at it wasn't Macy's, it was a clearance store. Just trying to find out what it was. Looking around. Yeah, figures I when I need to. What kind of clearance stores do you guys have? I know that you have a lot, like under $5 and stuff like that. Oh, here it is. I think I found it. No, I didn't. No, that's not it. Yeah. Just because you mentioned it, I'm thinking I want to try and help and find out, from before, where the clearance section. Anyway, Walgreens, like, again, there's so many different stores in the U.S. which are selling toys now. Like Best Buy is selling toys now. Walgreens is selling toys. You know what I mean? In terms of like action figures and all those great, all that, like Star Wars, what's it called? Power Rangers, Marvel Legends, all that great stuff. They're all getting these exclusives. So don't limit yourself to just Walmart and Target. Definitely go check out GameStop, Walgreens, all those other stores, and definitely check out your discount stores. We've been really blessed here with what store we call Winners, and we've been finding some rather old figures, but in terms of like the clearance sales, it's been pretty good. A couple of my hunter buddies were able to find what are they? Skylinks from the the Earthrise series from some Transformers. Here in Canada, he was about $120 Canadian, and now he's popping up at different different Winners for only $49.99. That is a huge savings. So yeah, I was able to pick one up thanks to my good friend Nelson. He was able to grab one for me, and that I really appreciated, because honestly, I always wanted Skylinks, ever since I was a kid. Amazing figure, such a great figure. When he finally came out for the Earthrise series, I thought, you know what, I should grab this guy. He looks amazing. $120 though, it really kind of, man, it really hurt. So my brother Dex, he wanted it too, so I gave it to him, because he's been wanting Skylinks ever since. And now that it came up as a sale at Winners, I was able to pick one up for only $49.99. I'm so excited for that, and I really do have to thank the Hunter Group for getting that information out to us, because that's really how we're going to beat the scalpers, how we're going to beat everybody out there who's trying to the bots and everything to try and get all these awesome deals and then basically flip them. It's crazy. They also had a whole bunch of different Marvel Legends figures, again slightly older but still really great value. Like I believe that Rogue and Pyro, the 2-pack there, they were some people spotted those, and it was only for like what was it called, $20, right? When the actual I think I was thinking it's $29.99. I think it was $30, and the actual figure set when it was originally sold was something like $75 Canadian. So yeah, it's really great to be able to find these deals. Again, everybody needs to be able to save money right now. They even found what's it called? That 5 Sith pack from the Celebrate the Force series, like last year. Yeah, that was selling for like $45 here in Canada. And yeah, I think I actually saw one today for only $20 at Winners. So yeah, a lot of deals to be had out there, a lot of places to go to hunting. Again, Carl, don't limit yourself to like Walmart or Target. Definitely go expand your hunting circle. Find out other places where you can actually get more figures, and even some older figures which you probably wanted and didn't even know that they were out there. So yeah, best of luck to you, Carl. Armando, for your information, CM Punk's return tonight was glorious. Oh yes, excellent. Where did he end up? Was it AEW? Did he head over to AEW or was it back at WWE? I remember hearing inklings about it. I just didn't know where he actually went. Grumpy Panda. Thanks. Yeah, of course. I love Ranma Nibu no Ichi. Ranma 1/2. It's one of my all-time favorite animes. So whenever I see Panda Genma Panda, I always love seeing him on the screen. He's just an amazing character. Fabulous Disaster. My Amazon Roadblock is coming Monday. Congratulations, my friend. That's excellent. Again, I've heard a lot of crazy stories that people's orders are being canceled for Roadblock. Amazon, unfortunately, is just one of those places where they put out something for sale, and they just keep taking orders, and they really just don't know how much inventory they're going to actually get, which is crazy because we're talking about Amazon here. And if you have Amazon Prime, yeah, people are gonna pick it up, especially for a Amazon exclusive like Roadblock. Why wouldn't people want to pick that up? So yeah, it's kind of disappointing that they weren't able to actually fulfill a lot of the orders. I think that though, anybody who actually got it on the first round, when they originally posted it and people knew how to find the secret passcode, the secret phrase for actually finding him, the Milky Way. What the heck, man? Like, seriously, who calls an action figure the Milky Way? I just didn't understand that. That was just so weird. These code names that all these companies start using so that they can stock their shelves. It's just very odd. I saw a report on some Joes, and they had like weird code names. Whenever they're actually being stocked on Target, it's just really strange. But yeah, congratulations, Fabulous Disaster! Awesome that your Roadblock is coming on Monday. Dan H. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Is it Dan? I'm just gonna go with Dan. if I'm screwing up your name, my friend, I apologize. Have you seen Ultraman in the GTA yet? No, I have not seen any Ultraman in the GTA. Which one are you talking about specifically? Are you talking about, is it a NECA figure or is it a SH Figure Arts? Like which one are you talking about, Dan? Let me know. Average Jose, good to see you, my friend. Ollies, yes, you are. See, you're on the ball, Average Jose. You know what you're talking about. Yes, I saw a posting about Ollies and how they have so many different figures on there for like a $10 or something like that. It was nuts, and I was killing myself. Because I need that Vindicator. Alpha Flight Guardian. I need him because I need the torso for the Wendigo. So I was like, no. I was like, of all the things that we need, a Canadian freaking superhero in the United States being sold at Ollie's for $9 or whatever, how much it was, I can't remember anymore. But oh my god! And I saw tons of him, and I was like, I need that freaking Guardian. My god, if anybody out there is able to head over to Ollie's and pick up a Guardian for me, I'm happy to pay for the figure and the shipping up here, man, because I need that Vindicator. And you know what? There was also Canadian Wolverine, with his cowboy hat. Man, I would love to get him too. There was just so many people. There was just so many pictures. So many figures in that one picture where I was like, oh my god, I could really use some of those figures, right? And because they were on clearance, I was like, oh, this is killing me. And I think it was only like a 2-day sale or something like that. It was like just really ridiculous. So yeah, anybody who was able to actually pick up any of those figures from Ollie's for the Marvel clearance, congratulations to you guys. You guys, honestly, sometimes with the US, I really wish that we had the sales that you guys have. It's just mind blowing the way that works. Thank you, Average Jose. That's amazing. Thank you for letting us know. Ollie's, it was Ollie's, and we don't have Ollie's up here in Canada, so just crazy. Armando, this week's pickups: mer-man and Fisto Origins, nice. 2-pack of Playmates, Leo versus Rocksteady, and some vintage loose Dino Riders. How are the 2-pack Playmates now? Is it just like it's the one with a new articulation, right, Armando? Because I've seen some pictures; they look okay, but I'm not really. I'm collecting NECA. I'm collecting a whole bunch of different other, like the cartoon NECA and the movie NECA. So it's kind of hard to match that kind of aesthetic. So I guess if I actually see them in the store, at Walmart or whatever, I might change my opinion of it. But right now, from the pictures, they don't seem, that impressive to me. Let me know what are your thoughts. Did you think that they're really cool figures, or did they just hit a nostalgia note for you that you actually have to pick them up? What is it about them, Armando, that does it for you? Please let me know. Dan, Turbo Man. See, there's the thing. You completely, man. I completely lost. I was like, what are you talking about, Ultraman? I was like, yeah, I haven't seen an Ultraman figure in the GTA for like ever. So no, I haven't seen any Turbo Man. Are they going to be at EB Games, or sorry, GameStop now? Are they going to be at GameStop? I did not know that. No, I was at GameStop today and I did not see a Turbo Man. So yeah, no, did not know that Turbo Man was out. So no, haven't seen him, Dan. Justin Tensei. Or Justin Tense. Sorry, Justin. Let me know how I'm supposed to pronounce that. What up, Jay? What up, Justin? Good to see you, my friend. How are you doing tonight? Carl Griffey. Me and my friends are planning to take a trip to a toy convention that's happening in Massachusetts. That's awesome. Which one? Let me know. Carl. Man, you guys are chatting it up tonight. I mostly collect Marvel figures and anime figures. You can't go wrong with that, Carl. You just can't go wrong with that. I do have Marvel props, but mostly make a lot of my own cosplay art. That's excellent, my friend. If you were really good at making cosplay, I've seen some amazing props being made. And one of the events, actually, we're going to talk about it tonight. One of the events I helped to organize, it's some of the costumers and the cosplayers that show up sometimes. Always blows my mind. Really, it's always been a huge thing for me, and I love cosplay. I absolutely respect people who can do cosplay. It's absolutely amazing. Something that I wish I could do more and do better. But yeah, just awesome. Cheers, everybody. Armando, Punk signed with AEW. I knew it. I thought so. I thought as much. So yes, excellent. Great to see that he's back in the limelight. Hopefully, his career is going to be long and fruitful in AEW. It remains to be seen. But anyway, if you said that his return was glorious, then it's only going to go up from here. Sean Harrell. Sean, good to see you, my friend. Jay, how are you, my friend? And thank God CM Punk is back with wrestling again, as he is on AEW. And he is on AEW, my friend. All right, Sean. Thank you for that clarification. Armando beat you slightly to the Punk, but to the punch. Sorry, to the punch. But yeah, that's awesome. Glad to hear that he's back and in action. Grumpy Panda says, CM Punk. Yes. Awesome to hear it. Raymond Chong. Hey, Raymond, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing tonight? Sean, I'm a big fan of CM Punk, and thank God he didn't go back to the dumb WWE again. Yeah, you know what? A second player in the market is always good. The fact that AEW is getting a lot of action figures and really challenging the big WWE for viewership, I think it's a good thing. I really do. I think it's amazing. I haven't watched wrestling religiously in a long time, so really glad that the Mattel WWE Ultimates ring is actually going to be a reality. Congratulations to anybody who backed it. So yeah, guys, awesome stuff. This is going to be amazing. CM Punk is the best in world wrestling. Well, that's debatable. Like for any athlete, but you never know. He might actually be that. You never know. I haven't seen him wrestle in years. Raymond, we have winter sales for Marvel Legends. Yes, I talked a little bit about that earlier, Raymond. So best of luck to everybody who's looking for some Marvel figures at Winners. Sean the Great Gamer. Sean, good to see you, my friend. Hey there. Hey, good to see you. How's it going, Sean? Armando, Plymouth's 2-pack looks better in hand. I was on the fence, but I was on the fence too, but they don't look too bad. Excellent. I'm glad to hear it. That's awesome. Dan, Turbo Man has been releasing at Walmart's exclusive in the US, so I was hoping we could get them in the GTA soon. So exclusivity here in Canada is a funny thing. I've recently found out that Panther, which is the Flocked Panther, which is actually an exclusive at Walmart in the States, is actually showing up here in sparsely, very very sparsely in Toys R Us, which is very very strange. I wouldn't have thought that was the case, but it is. So that's actually that's an interesting twist. So yeah, Dan, I'll keep my eyes open. If anything happens, we'll talk about it here at the during a live stream. So yeah, best of luck to you, Dan. So hopefully you'll be able to find them. Kirk, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing tonight? Always good to see you. Good to see you, Kirk. Sean, do you think about what we talked about on Instagram about the He-Man figure? I mean, like, Hold on, Sean. Let me refresh my memory. I think I know. I think I remember what you're talking about, and I have thought about it. I mean, like at the end of the day, whenever I talk to people online, I always consider, everything. Whoa, that's scary. All right, I just turned on my Instagram, and that's the first thing I saw. It's glow in the dark, Mr. Burns. Holy crap! That just gave me the heebies. I was like, what the heck? I come in peace. Ugh. Okay, Sean, let me just double check. Trying to remember. Here we go. I think that's it. Nope, that's not it. Where are we, Sean? There you are. Oh, okay. Yeah, we talked about that, Sean. I remember it. They've only just started showing up here, Sean. So I mean, like, if I find them, I'm trying to find one for myself. So I'm gonna definitely look. I'm always looking out for Master Universe, Masterverse. So if I actually find them here, yeah, I will definitely keep an eye out for you. I'm surprised, that your WalMarts are not as stocked, that well. Well, actually, I'm not that surprised. But I always try to help out fellow hunters. So yeah, if I do find an extra set, I'll let you know right away, Sean. Sean the great gamer. My dad is also a sketch. My dad also did a sketch drawing for only Marvel characters. As for me, I love anime as much as I love Sailor Moon. I love Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon was one of my all-time favorite animes. I love Sailor Moon, Sailor Moon R, Sailor Moon S, Sailor Moon Supers, and Sailor Moon Stars. I loved all the original Sailor Moon series, and I tried to get into Crystal. It was okay. I want to see the movie though. I want to see the movie that they just released. It looks very interesting. It looks very much like Supers, and yeah, I would definitely like to see how Pegasus and Chibi Moon, what happens to them in this version of the story. Audrey, hey Audrey, good to see you, my friend. I'm doing well. Yes, thank you for being here on the stream as always. Carl, I made some Kingdom Hearts Keyblades, and I just made an owl staff. Nice. Keyblades have always been an interesting thing. I love that concept that what's it called? Square and SquareSoft and Disney put together. Very, very interesting. Awesome stuff. I'd love to see your Keyblades, Carl. Sean, I'm happy right now that CM Punk is back. I think everybody seems to be very happy. Sean, hey, I believe in Toys R Us. I believe in Toys R Us when I got some collectibles. That's awesome. We have some news about Toys R Us tonight, so yeah, definitely going to be talking about that very soon. Grumpy Panda, I'm hunting for WWE MOTU figures to mix in with Origins. They do look great, don't they? I still haven't found Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I still haven't found, Rattlesnake Mountain. I'm looking for all these things. Somebody told me that there's a rumor going around that will start showing up in Canada this October, and I don't know if that's true or not, but I hope it is because I would love to get the Rattlesnake Mountain. And I would love to get Macho Man. I would love to get all these guys. Armando, True's coming back to the States through Macy's. Yes, so Armando has already talked about it a little bit. We're going to get into that. Most likely, we'll just receive 2 aisles for toys. I'm gonna talk a little about that, and I'll explain what I think about that, Armando. That might not actually be the case. Sean, I can't find any of the new He-Man figures here. Again, Sean, if I can find them, I'll do what I can. But for now, I can't find them either. So we'll do what we can because again, they're only just starting to show up here. Captain Stevel, hey Captain Stevel, good to see you, my friend. Hey Jay, do you think Canada will get more MOTU Origins Wave 1 and 2? Yeah, so there's a real question. There is a restock coming to fan channels. So I do know that mftoys.ca, if you guys saw my last review of the Masters Universe Origins Buzzsaw Hordak, they are actually going to be getting Wave 1 and Wave 2, from what I understand. So if you're interested in actually do that, head over to mftoys.ca, go check out their stock, and check out the pre-orders, because I do believe that they're still taking pre-orders for waves 1 and wave 2 for Master Universe Origins. So Captain Stevel, there's an idea for it. There's a tip for you. Also, go to your local comic book stores. Go to your local other fan channel stores that are out there online and everything. They can help you out. They can usually order from Mattel directly. So yeah, definitely head out there, check out all those stores. Check out mftoys.ca, guys. You won't regret it. Mike over there, he really takes care of everybody. So yeah, best of luck to everybody trying to find these wave 1 and wave 2. But generally speaking, I don't think that Walmart is going to bother. I don't think Walmart's going to bother because in the U.S. they are just cluttering up the toy aisles. And guys, one more time, if you guys down south have any of those figures, send them up here, man. Like seriously, like I would love to get another Origins Wave 1 He-Man and Origins Wave 1 Skeletor. I would absolutely die for another set, 100%. Justin, it's Justin, just intense. Well, when you read it as just intense, that's why I said Justin Tensei. I thought you were being so that's more clever than I figured out. So that's awesome. That's an awesome screen name, Just Intense. Just Intense. That's incredible. Got my physical copy of Scott Pilgrim game in today and playing it while watching the stream. Recommended. If you check it out, you will want to beat 'em up. If you want a beat 'em up game with good soundtrack, I actually did play Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Awesome stuff. I really did. Just Scott Pilgrim, the arcade game. I have played a little bit of it. It does look awesome. I'm a huge fan of the movie, and I've read a few of the manga, but not quite all of it. Yeah, so definitely would love to take a look to get a physical copy of that. Although I heard they have already sold out. So congratulations on that, Just Intense. That's amazing. Armando, MOTU Origins Wave 6 artwork shows Mossman. Yeah, but a lot of the artwork that's been showing up on a lot of the different vehicles and stuff, they still haven't really come to pass. I mean, like I keep seeing Snake Mountain all over the place. We've seen the Fright Zone. So yeah, there's a lot of characters on a lot of different playsets that are still on scheduled to be released. So hopefully we'll start seeing them very soon. I'm fingers crossed. Carl. Trying to save up money to get some amazing Yamaguchi Deku figure. I would get the Figma version, but it's not updated to the current design. That's awesome. You can't go wrong with amazing Yamaguchi. Although the joints and the everything about them, just kind of if you're not into that kind of design, then it can be off-putting. But the way they articulate is freaking incredible. So yes, best of luck to you, Carl. That would be amazing. So, guys, I wanted to take a moment and talk about an event which I'm hosting tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I hope a lot of you guys will be able to join me for this particular live stream. It's not going to be on this channel. It's actually going to be on the Ad Astra YouTube channel. So I'm just going to share. Let's have a quick look at it. I do want to show you guys what I'm doing for tomorrow because I would really appreciate if you guys come. Give some support to this great organization, and yeah, come and take a look while I host this event. It's going to be a lot of fun. Basically, I helped to organize an event here in Toronto called Ad Astra, and because of the closures and the shutdowns, we haven't been able to actually do any events for the last 2 years, and because of that, our operating budgets have pretty much dwindled away. So tomorrow, I am hosting a live stream event to support Ad Astra in actually raising some funds to help them continue their operations throughout 2022. So we've called this event the Support Quest 2021. It's going to be the first of many different live streams that I'm going to be hosting. Maybe not me exclusively, but we're going to host throughout the year. And yeah, it's basically to bring awareness of the situation, how people can help if they want to donate or join our Patreon page for Ad Astra to help support literary and science fiction events. This is one that's near and dear to my heart. They're one of the oldest events here in Canada. It's really one of the older fan run events, and yeah, they've been around since the since the late 70s, and yeah, it's been going strong ever since. Fell under some hard times because of the closures, and now we need some help from the from the community at large. Back in 2020, we were going to have some amazing guests. Unfortunately, we were shut down before it actually happened. We had some Filker musical guests, including Heather Dale, some science fiction writers like Ellen Kushner, some YouTube guests like Peter Kenneth, Robert J. Sawyer, who's another science fiction writer, Eric Choi, a wonderful science fiction writer who actually is a scientist. He's an amazing author. Ed Greenwood, who's a fantasy writer. If you guys know of any of these artists, I think you'll love their work. And they're featured guests for the event. I said Ellen Kushner was a science fiction writer. My apologies. She's actually a fantasy writer. We were going to hold, back in 2020, we were going to do a whole Harry Potter event. Kind of fell through, but we're hoping to keep the momentum going. I'm a huge fan of Harry Potter, so yeah, it was going to be a lot, really exciting. Had some musical guests for some folk music. It was going to be a lot of fun. But now, of course, because of the closures, it's been much more difficult to actually do any sort of in-person gatherings. I know in the U.S. Conventions are back, and a lot of people can actually gather. Here in Canada, it's still not the case. Even here in Markham, Ontario, and Toronto, we can really only have up to 150 people in any given space at any given time. So yeah, having larger conventions, 500, 600, 1,000, 2,000, attendees is just no longer possible. So in lieu of that, we're doing a live stream to try and gather some much needed support from Ad Astra. So SupportQuest happens later today, August 21st, 2021, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have some wonderful guests this year, featuring Ed Greenwood, fantasy author, Julie Trineda, another wonderful fantasy author, and Peter Kenneth, a YouTube guest who is known as the Potter Collector, and he collects like Harry Potter books from all over the world. We're gonna start the live stream at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be the host of this event. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys might consider joining and checking it out. I'm going to be hosting a panel on the Bad Batch, which is of course Star Wars, and talking about some of the toys that come along with it. I'm going to be talking about some toy hunting and what it means to me. A whole bunch of different geek related events, and definitely looking for some support for Ad Astra for SupportQuest 2021. They have a Patreon page, so if anybody's interested in actually giving support to actually help them with their operation costs throughout 2022, it really would be greatly appreciated. So yeah, guys, definitely come hang out with me tomorrow at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Ad Astra SupportQuest 2021. We're going to be hanging out with Ed Greenwood, Julie Trineda, and Peter Kenneth, and of course me, Mega J Retro. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. I think you guys are going to have a great time. We're going to be talking about toys. We're going to be talking about literary. We're going to be, books. What are we talking about? We're going to be talking about books. We're going to be talking about breaking into writing, becoming a writer, being a writer. We're going to be talking with these awesome authors who've been so supportive about Ad Astra throughout the years. And again, if you guys do have the opportunity and are in a position to be able to help, it would be great. It's only $5 a month to join the Ad Astra Patreon page. It's an amazing cause, and guys, I hope you will join me. It's going to be a great afternoon of hanging out with different creators. And yeah, I'm gonna be there, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. And I hope you guys will enjoy it, and I hope to see a lot of you guys there. Please come by. We can chat. We can hang out just like we do today. But it's going to be for a good cause. So I hope to see all of you guys there. It would be amazing. Thank you guys for letting me speak a little bit about that. So moving on, though, did want to talk about the hot topic of the day, which of course is the brand new news about Toys R Us. Oh my gosh, guys! I remember talking a little bit about this last year, and there were a couple of reports last year saying that Toys R Us had a brand new owner and that they were making commitments to actually bring Toys R Us back to the U.S. stores in malls, at least in malls, for 2020. That did not materialize. But what did materialize as early as like 2 days ago was a news article that came out, and finally, after so much speculation, after so much hoping and dreaming and wondering if this was ever even a reality, a major announcement just came out, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I think this is incredible, hugely exciting, and let's just dive into it, guys. As you can see, this is USA Today. This is not like some fringe, toy, blog or something like that. This is actually USA Today. This is incredibly exciting news, guys. I can't believe this. Let's look at this. Toys R Us to make a comeback with new toy shops inside more than 400 Macy stores nationwide. This is freaking incredible. Can't believe this. This was about I think it was 2 days ago. No, it was actually 3 days ago. Yeah, reported by Kelly Tycho from USA Today on August 19th, 2021. Okay, so it was 2 days ago. So let's read on this amazing article. Macy's and Toys R Us to team up to place toy shops in over 400 stores. Toys R Us is making yet another comeback. This time, for the iconic brand, is teaming up with Macy's to open up toy shops in more than 400 department stores nationwide starting 2022. The two companies announced Thursday. Starting Thursday, customers can shop for Toys R Us at Macy's.com/Toys R Us and ToysRUs.com. So ToysRUs.com never really went away, but this is very exciting news. As a Toys R Us kid, I could not be more excited to bring this beloved brand to so many of our customers who know and love into Macy's online and into our stores across America, said Nada Divri, Macy's chief merchandising officer, in a statement. Our toy business grew exponentially in the past year, with many families looking to inspire their children's imagination and creative, meaningful moments together. So yeah, guys, this is incredible news. I can't believe that this is something that actually, well, not that I can't believe it, but I am so excited that this new development has actually come full circle. Because again, I was talking about this as early as last year, and I remember the very first time I saw some of the articles saying that Toys R Us had been bought by a new company, and they were committed to bringing Toys R Us back to the States. That this would be something that was very exciting. We, of course, here in Canada already have Toys R Us and never actually left. And a lot of my videos, which have been very, very popular, have been based off of Toys R Us. So there's the want and the need for Toys R Us to actually be in the U.S. is bigger and better than ever. Everybody in the U.S. has definitely been looking for Toys R Us. Everybody in the U.S. Oh, sorry, not everybody. A lot of people in the U.S. are, have wanted a dedicated toy store so that they can actually shop for toys specifically. As a lot of you here have been complaining, have voiced your opinions about Walmart, about Target, about all these different department stores that are just not fulfilling the needs of toy lovers all across the world, and of course kids. Kids are the biggest market, and they're just not fulfilling those needs. Empty toy shelves, what's it called, lack of product, and in some cases for collectors like myself and for a lot of you. Exclusives which are sold out minutes before, as soon as they hit the shelf, or as soon as they hit the .com screen. So yeah, this comes as a huge announcement to the US fans of Toys R Us, and subsequently this also leads into a Canadian announcement as well. I forgot to mention this, but let's just Google this right now. So, Toys R Us Canada ownership. Yeah. So, found out this little tidbit the other day, and it's pausing for whatever reason. Here we go. So yeah. So here we go. So Putnam. Yeah, this was also August 19th, and I believe this is directly related. Putman Investments acquiring Toys R Us Canada from Fairfax. So, Jeffrey the Giraffe Canadian venture is changing hands as Putman Investments has announced plans to acquire Toys R Us and Babies R Us Canada from Fairfax Financial Holdings Limited. In order to keep it alive, the iconic store brand from, in Canada's unit was purchased by Prem Wasta's Fairfax in 2018 for $300 million, not longer after filing bankruptcy in the U.S. Financial terms of the latest deal were not disclosed, but Fairfax will retain the retail estate acquired in the original purchase, as well as continuing royalty streams, according to a news release. Toys R Us and Babies R Us are extremely strong brands that have been in great hands over the past 3 years, said Doug Putman, founder of Putman Investments, in a release. Since the split from the U.S., we watched the way in which the company has grown and focused on the Canadian customer. Much has been achieved, and we're excited to help drive the business forward. Nearly 5,000 Canadians are employed by Toys R Us between the company's Vaughan, Ontario head office and its 81 stores that spread across 10 provinces. Years after filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in the U.S., the brand is making a comeback south of the border, with Macy's Incorporated planning on opening as many as 400 Toys R Us brands within its department stores starting 2022. Collaboration with WPH Holdings, the new owners of Toys R Us and Babies R Us brands in the U.S., True Kids, the department store chain, has also taken over the store's website, which has been run by Target Incorporated up until 2020. So this is exciting. And in another article I read earlier, they are looking. Sorry, I read that whole article just now, but yeah, they are looking to support. Oh, that was not what I wanted. They were looking to support. They are looking to support the new Canadian venture with additional resources, and I'm hoping supply chains. I'm hoping that basically, one of the things that's been sorely lacking for the Canadian Toys R Us brand has definitely been supply. I know a lot of videos that you guys see where I walk through Toys R Us and I do a lot of videos. We get to see tons and tons and tons and tons of products, but more often than not, those products are actually 4 or 5 months behind when we finally get them. It would be amazing if we actually had simultaneous releases like we used to back in the day when Toys R Us was actually an independent distributor, and whatever was released in the States is also released simultaneously in Canada. That would be an amazing opportunity for collectors and kids who are looking for the latest toy releases that they see on commercials all over the internet, all over Canada. It would be incredible. And I'm hoping that these two new announcements, that the owners, both in the States and both in US, right? And both in the States and in Canada now, will support both brands and actually get this to fruition. Now, earlier, I think it was Armando. He said that he's concerned that just because they're showing up at Macy's means that they're not going to be able to support them properly, and that we're only going to see 2 aisles of toy aisles in Macy's dedicated to Toys R Us. So here's my theory, and I'm not sure if it holds water that well, but I think this is a very good possibility, because I think that we've seen it here in Canada, and I think it actually is something that is happening in the States, and I hope that it's continued throughout. Through Macy's and Toys R Us. It would be excellent if this happened. I visited a number of I think it was last year. I visited a Toys R Us out in Brampton. So let me just bring it up. I think it's MGR Collector. Yeah. Let me just bring it up. So I'm going to just type in Brampton. Yep, here it is. So I'm going to bring up the... Yeah. Back... When was it now? Yeah, back last year, August, almost a whole year. Actually, it is. It's coming up to 1 year ago. I visited Brampton in Ontario, Canada, and when I walked into this Walmart for the very first time up in Brampton, this was just when the shutdowns were starting to happen. Huge lineup. This particular Brampton location was massive, and as I was walking through the aisles, I noticed something which I never saw before, and it's become more frequent now. But as I was walking to the back, closer to where the toy aisles were, I noticed that there was something which I wasn't expecting at all. There was a Uniqlo store inside of Walmart. as you can see here, it's a mini soju. It's an actual Japanese boutique store. But look at this. This is what I think, and this is what I'm hoping for. Like, crossing my fingers, I'm hoping that this is actually going to be akin to how Toys R Us is actually going to show up in Macy's department stores, where they have an entire separate toy store sectioned off, inside of a store like Macy's. Look at this. Look at this. This is a whole different store. You can actually see that there's it's got to be an 80 by 80 footprint. It's got to be way larger than that. It's huge in terms of overall square footage. It kind of reminds me of a small restaurant, to be honest with you, inside of Walmart. But as you can see, it has a separate entrance. It has sectioned off walls. All the products are inside. Let's see if I get any closer. As you can see, they have their own branding for Marvel characters. They actually have some action figures or maybe some branded dinnerware or apparel that's inside this unique store. But this is actually, as you can see, it's a store within a store. So this is the type of execution that I'm hoping will happen with Toys R Us and Macy's. I think that this would be the ultimate way of actually having a Toys R Us reopening, if you will, where they actually have a unique footprint, a unique store, which is 100% separate from Macy's. Just like this mini soju is actually, I'm gonna have to find out what that character is. It just says mini so actually. Yeah, now that I think it's mini so, right? So basically these mini so stores, Japanese apparel stores. And yeah, it would be just like this. It would be amazing to actually see. Look at the size of this thing. I mean, look at the size of that mini store within Walmart. Starting off, a Toys R Us in a store this big. How many aisles? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's at least 12 aisles in there, full of shelves. Right? Let's see if I can actually see inside. But yeah, there's multiple aisleways inside of this actual mini store, right? And we can see products stacked all the way from the bottom to the top, right? With additional shelving units. There's more room on this side with the cashiers, right? So yeah, I don't think it's outside of the realm. My God, look at that. There's 1, 2, 3. There are 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 aisleways this side with there's 7 rows of shelves on this side, and there are at least 1, 2, 3, 4. There's at least 6 rows of shelves on this side. So we're talking about a lot of aisle space. This is not a small store that's in this huge Walmart. So we know for a fact that Macy's are a major chain nationwide, and they have a massive footprint in many different department stores that they own. So it's not inconceivable to think that this is a possible execution that they could do, something like this mini store that they have in Walmart could potentially be something that they could also do in Macy's. And I'm really hoping that that's something that will actually happen. The fact that they can actually do something along these lines. The only caveat to that is that Macy's actually has Macy's.com/Toys R Us. So that is a bit of that is a bit of a red flag, if you will, because it looks like they're using locations, but also using purchases through Macy's to actually get Toys R Us sales. So that's an interesting concept. I don't know if that's actually going to be detrimental to that, but if they did an execution like this, I would love. Again, I don't live in the U.S. So guys, if you imagine walking into a Macy's, running over to the toy section, and instead of a whole bunch 5 or 6 different toy aisles, instead what you see is a brand new store, with its own separate entrance, with its own separate branding, with just saying Toys R Us. I think my jaw would drop. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, I think that would be excellent, right? So my imagination is just running with me right now. I am so excited about Toys R Us reopening in the U.S. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this news. I'm gonna do a whole episode on this, and I'm gonna say the same thing about that with this Miniso store. And I really want to see what people's thoughts are, because I think that this would be an excellent idea to actually rebrand and relaunch Toys R Us in the U.S. I think it would be excellent in my humble opinion. I think it would be really, really, really great in my own humble opinion. Truthfully, yeah. So very, very, very excited about that. Can't believe, like, I can almost not believe that this is actually happening. So it's really something that I'm hoping is a possibility, that a store like that could exist some way, somehow, in the recesses of my own little mind. So yeah, this is exactly what Armando said. True is coming back to the States and come back to the States through Macy's. Most likely just receive 2 aisles. I sure hope not. I sure hope that what I'm thinking, the store within a store concept will work. Armando, I really hope that is a possibility. I think it would be amazing. Justin, I already read that. Yeah, we talked about Mizu Yamaguchi. Carl. Kirk. I'm being hopeful for Snake Mountain to be announcement for October. Pre-orders for MOTU is just a rumor at this moment. No confirmations yet. I'm hoping so too. I really would like a real Snake Mountain for the Masters Universe Origins. It would be incredible. Really match up well with the Castle Grayskull playset. Fingers crossed, Kirk. Hopefully it'll come true. Big Jack Films. Hey, Jack. Good to see you, my friend. How's it going? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, Jack. I'm selling those Dinobots tomorrow. Sweet, dude. The fact that you found G1, I'm not sure they're G1. They might be G1. They do look like G1, but they might be Power of the Prime Dinobots, but they still look awesome. They look amazing. So yeah, best of luck to you, Jack. They look great. Can't believe I found those so cheap. Absolutely, Jack. You're the king of thrifters in my book. That is amazing. Great find, Jack. That is incredible. Sean, send me the link and I will send my alarm for tomorrow. Okay, my friend. Yeah, no, it's okay, fine. You know what? That's actually a good idea. Let me. Where was it? Actually, now that I think about it, that is a good question. Hold on for a second. Let me grab that link so people can actually see it. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I posted it to. Here we go. And there we are. All right, guys. So here is the link. Guys, please check out my live stream for tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I don't think you guys will regret it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you, Sean. Would love to see you tomorrow at the event. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to just I am going to bring it up. Hold on for a second here. So yeah, I am going to pin this message. So yeah, guys, please check out. Okay, all right, well, whatever. Yeah, so please check out that link that I just pinned at the top of the chat. Would definitely love to see you guys there. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Thank you, Sean. Hopefully, I'll see you there as well. Audrey, I'm hoping that True will grow again in the States. Fingers crossed for Macy's. Yes, fingers crossed for Toys R Us and Macy's. Kirk, yes, so excited for Toys R Us. Please, guys, support so that stay open in the United States. Please, guys, give some support to Toys R Us and Macy's. I don't want it to go away again. Neither do I. I'm really hoping that it'll stick around. America's not the same without True. Well, it's been without True for almost a decade now, right? So, yeah, hopefully, well, it's getting close to a decade anyway. So, yeah, hopefully, something will change and True will stick around this time. Sean, hey Jay, I sent you a message on Facebook. Okay, no problem, Sean. I'll take a look at it. Thank you so much. Audrey, hopefully this is either strengthens or creates better toy distribution practices throughout the retail stores. Again, anything's possible. Hopefully that's actually true, Audrey. Competition breeds more. Breeds more. Distribution breeds again. Just competition in general is better for consumers. That's just the way it's always been. Audrey, I hear you, Jay. There should be a universal unity among all True. It should be that way, but again, it's hard to say. The way things have been happening lately, anything's possible. Grumpy Panda. Toys R Us gets extremely busy during the Christmas season. Even if it's last year, it was busy in my area. Well, yes, of course. I mean, it's last year. I think everybody wanted to shop at Toys R Us just because it wasn't going to be around anymore. Danny Rayner. Danny, good to see you, my friend. Just watched the Suicide Squad and meh. Leave your brain at the door, Danny. It was not a movie. It was not a thinking man movie. The whole movie was just ridiculous. It was ridiculous, but it was freaking awesome in terms of its lunacy. It is just that. It's dark comedy, like very, 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 very dark comedy, extremely violent, and literally you just have to leave your brain at the door because honestly, all the concepts that were introduced, everything about it was just out the window. Don't think too hard about that movie. That movie is not supposed to be a brain teaser. It's just supposed to be. Don't even think about how things happen. Don't even think about the physics behind it. Don't think about any of that stuff. It was just a crazy, crazy roller coaster ride. Grumpy Panda. 3-floor Macy's could accommodate for Toys R Us easily. Yes, I totally agree with you. And like I said, if you could actually fence that off, put temporary walls where Toys R Us is, it would look amazing. Danny, no, Jay, Toys were us. Amazon is our only god. No. Come up to Canada, you'll see, Danny. Come up to Canada, you'll see. You'll see how great Toys R Us is again. You'll see. Audrey, that would be cool to see, Jay. Definitely good for the future of Toys R Us to get some retail space. Absolutely, Audrey. Michael Traverso. Michael, good to see you, my friend. Hey, Jay and everybody. I'm not sure about other sets of doors, but I'll take True US. But I'll take True US. Another set of doors is just another set of doors to get trampled on in Black Friday. This is the US after all. Well, it would be interesting to think about that, but the reality is the trampling happens, and I don't want to say that lightly, but all the bottleneck happens at the front of the store. A second bottleneck will happen at Toys R Us, but I think it's much less intense than what happens at the front of the store. So yeah, Michael, I see what you're saying, but at the end of the day, even if they were separate stores, it would be the same problem, right? So you can't have them both. And I mean, I see what you meant by a joke, but it's really not much to joke about. I mean, people have actually lost their lives, right, and gotten seriously hurt. It's terrible. Yeah, that's my link. So yeah, guys, please come and join me. Come and hang out with me tomorrow at 1:00 p.m. It's going to be fun. Big Jack Films. Hey, Jack. Also, that's 18 on the shelf. That's my wife. There she is. There she is, Jack. She's awesome. What do you think of the War for Cybertron Beast Wars crossover on Netflix? Aside from the off voice acting, I thought it was pretty good. Pretty cool seeing the Maximals and the Predacons again. I didn't mind it. It was actually a lot of fun. I had to really ignore the metaphysical aspects of everything that was in that show because it just didn't make any sense. But in terms of a story, which again you just kind of accepted everything that happened, it was good enough. It was good enough for me to enjoy. It was good enough for me to continue watching it all the way to the end. A lot of holes in the plot, a lot of things that were just kind of what the hell just happened. But at the end of the day, I had a good time. It was actually okay. It was a lot more lighthearted and a lot more uplifting than the two previous series, which were just depressing as hell. So yeah, I did enjoy the series. I thought it was a much more cohesive and much more interesting story than Earthrise or Siege. Samurai 278. Hey, Samurai, good to see you. Jay, my main man. Hey, thank you, sir. Hope you're well. Almost time for PowerCon. Oh man, you guys. Oh, so jealous. Again, if anybody's willing to actually pick up the Castle Grayskull, Secrets of Grayskull, and send it to me, I will be forever grateful. Please, happy to pay for the shipping. Happy to pay for the figures themselves. All I need is the Castle Grayskull. Power. Secrets of Grayskull set. That's all I need. I don't necessarily need Faker Cat, although it would be nice. And I don't really need the Horde set, but I really would like it. But what I absolutely must have is that Castle Grayskull, Secrets of Grayskull set with the Spirit of Grayskull. I will absolutely thank anyone who actually gets me a set of those. You will have my eternal gratitude, and I will happily pay for the shipping as well as the figures themselves. Please. That's me begging, guys. Please. Anyway, but you don't have to. It's not a big deal. Michael Traverso. This will be great until the Toys R Us exclusive starts, and then we have another supply chain to complain about. But having dedicated toy stores that aren't collector shops are much needed again. This is true. I mean, like we're blessed here in Canada to have such a huge toy store, dedicated toy store, and I honestly thank my lucky stars every single day I walk into a toy store or I walk into a Toys R Us. It really is an amazing experience. If you guys ever have the opportunity to come to Canada, the borders are open to you guys again. So start coming up here. Come up here. The lineup, the line to get into Canada is pretty long, but come up here, experience Toys R Us again for yourselves. You guys won't miss it. It's an amazing time. I think you'll love it, guys. You will love it. Oliver Belmonte. Hey, Oliver. Good to see you, my friend. Sir J. Any comment on the new trailer of He-Man and Master Universe show on Netflix? I did a whole episode on that, Oliver. Please take a look at my Mega J Retro channel. My last video that I just posted is all about He-Man and the Master Universe reaction channel. I am loving it, and I'm going to talk about it today. I'm going to talk about it right here. We're going to talk. That's the next segment that we're going to talk about. I think you guys are going to. I'm super excited about it. I am very hopeful for it. Very excited for it. Hopefully it lives up to the expectation. A couple of things that I do have some question marks about, but for the most part, I love the designs. They look like DreamWorks designs. Kung Fu Panda, How to Train Your Dragon, and my roommate Core did remind me they actually sort of look like Overwatch characters. So that's right up my alley. I do love the way they look. They look amazing. I love the animation style. So yeah, super excited to watch that new series. It's going to be great. Big Jack Films. That wife line was from Robin Hood, the Prince of Thieves. Ha 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 ha. You're hilarious. Robin Hood was Alan. Yes, I know. Alan Rickman's best movie. I'm not gonna argue with that. Anything Alan Rickman did was incredible. So yeah, but I'm not gonna argue with that. I love Robin Hood Men at Thieves. Excellent movie. Michael Traverso, not Die Hard or the last Harry Potter. I liked him in Die Hard, but he was just so charismatic in that film. But not enough to really showcase his overall talent. I think Robin Hood was actually much more a full range of emotions, a full range of everything that he could do. So yeah, I would definitely rank Robin Hood higher than Die Hard. But the last Harry Potter films, I really thought that if you were going to showcase Snape, his overall storyline, it needs even more. Like even in the books themselves, there just was not enough of Snape to really. Emotionally, after we found out exactly what happens to him and stuff like that, he needs his own storyline. Like we should actually, J.K. Rowling should actually go back and rewrite a whole series just on Snape. I think it would be fascinating. Big Jack Films. Also, my buddy Thomas got me another Dino Riders toy in excellent condition with all of its accessories, figures, and manual. My God, that's a treasure trove. Congratulations, Jack. You were amazing. It was an Ankylosaurus figure. Nice, very nice. Helium Dread. Hey, Helium Dread. Good to see you, my friend. Got a Trapjaw Oranges from eBay. Top-rated seller, but got the lettering on the front. The font isn't embossed. And on the back, near the barcode, it says UK/CA. Not sure if it's real or fake. It's probably real. There haven't been that many fakes out. And it might just be a Canadian version or UK version. So I wouldn't doubt it, Helium. I think it's probably real. Big Jack Films. If you ever get Jurassic Park figures, I'd actually recommend the Amber Collection. A fan sent me the Site B Raptor, and it's Harry Hughes in levels of quality. Nice. I have taken a look at those Amber collections. They do look good. I want the Roaring Tyrannosaurus, but it's since gone out of print. I really hope that I can find it someday. Saturday 278. I'm sure that there's going to be a flippers out there. I'll reach out to you via IG, and we can get more info and details. I'll be going only on Saturday. Saturday. If you can grab me one, you'll be my best friend, honestly. Not that you're not my best friend. I love all you guys. You guys are amazing. But seriously, if you could do that for me, that would be awesome. Somebody's already offered as well, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for you guys to actually grab them. So if anybody actually is able to get a second set, I would be eternally grateful. Thank you so much for your efforts. But yeah, I'm not expecting that anybody's actually going to be able to get a second set. But if it is possible, please, I would definitely love to actually get my hands on the Castle Grayskull Spirit of Grayskull set. That would be Secrets of Grayskull set. That would be incredible. Big Jack Films. I'm actually heading to. I'm actually ahead of schedule already. Almost done my review of Surfer September, talking about the 1991s by the sword of about 1991s by the sword, starring M. Fleury, Abraham, and Eric Roberts. Great sports flick. Nice. Definitely going to see. Definitely want to see that review. I'm really mad at NECA right now. They're putting out all the Batman gadgets for cosplay, and they're only available in the US at Walmart and Target. Well, you know what, Jack? Might be able to help you there. We'll see what happens. Send me the links for all those items that you're looking for. Might be able to help you, depending on if they're on sale online. So definitely send me those links, and I'll see what I can do for you. Okay, so. One of the things I wanted to talk about tonight is, of course, as Oliver had mentioned, have I seen the trailer? Yes, I have. I have 100% seen the trailer, and just the other day, which was incredibly exciting as well, saw something which was really really a lot of fun, and I'm super excited now that it's shown up. I am super excited because I did like the trailer. It was in my opinion, it was a lot of fun. And as soon as that trailer hit, guess what? Mattel actually starts showing off all of the toys that are associated with the Master Universe, the He-Man and the Master Universe. This is awesome. These product shots were shown for new upcoming toy shows, and I am super excited about these. They look like a lot of fun. So let's have a look at them today, guys. These are all for the new CGI animated show, which is coming to Netflix, and they do really look pretty cool. I took a look at them earlier today. He-Man and the Master Universe action figures, ages 4+. So they're going to be $10 each, available at Walmart, which is amazing. The larger action figures are $12.99 each, also available at Walmart. And the vehicle packs are $19.99 each, available at Walmart. And of course, the supersized large He-Man figure is also going to be $20, available at Walmart. So these look incredible. Loving the way these guys look. He-Man and the Master Universe Power Attack. So not only are they pretty good looking figures, they also have gimmicks. So this is kind of fun. I think just like most figures with these features, you squeeze his legs. And he swings the power sword down on you. So there he is, He-Man. And if you thought the Revelations He-Man had a small head, holy crap! Look at this guy. This guy's body is just way out there. And that was one thing about the show, the trailer that kind of got me. And he looks like he definitely concentrates on his arms, but forgot about leg day. Somebody's already made that joke. I was going to make that joke on my review, but yeah, he definitely has really scrawny legs. He actually reminds me of the Eternia Minis collectibles, to be perfectly honest with you. New H symbol on his chest. It actually emulates the Sword of Power. Really freaking crazy. Love the fact that we actually see, Grayskull here as a portal. There's He-Man with his new design. I kind of like it. It's kind of cool. He's got his power attack gimmick, which, as I said, I think what happens is you squeeze his legs, and looks like he swings his sword. Is it left to right or is it up and down? I can't tell. I guess we'll find out when they finally start hitting the shelves. Netflix original, awesome stuff. Really excited about this particular figure. He looks great. I do like the way he looks. He's actually got bigger legs here than he does in the show. Honestly. A little bit more proportion than the trailer would have you believe, I guess. Yeah, he's not nearly as misproportioned as he was in the show. His head is still a little bit small, but still, I don't mind this toy. Actually, I actually might go ahead and pick one of these guys up. He actually looks really really cool. Definitely a really great toy for kids, I think. Yeah, very excited about this particular figure. Yeah, he's looking pretty neat. I definitely don't mind the overall design style, the animation style of this particular figure. I'm really excited about the show, only because it's something different. One of the things I keep stressing to people is that you can't always tell the same story. yes, he's got the name He-Man. Yes, there's a Tila. Yes, there's a Man-at-Arms. Yes, there's all these other guys, right? Skeletor, Keldor, Cronus, Trapjaw. All these guys are the names are present, but this is a very different story. We can tell that this is definitely not the same Eternia that we're used to. It's more of a techno universe. It's kind of interesting, right? And that's the thing that's really getting me. Here we have the new Man-at-Arms, who seems to be a friend of He-Man's. A friend of Adam's. Again, the story still hasn't been flushed out in terms of what we've seen from the trailer, but I am excited. I am excited about this. I really do want to see more about the story. Yeah, there he is in his Power Rangers armor, because that's what I'm choosing to call it, because it really is one of those things where they seem like more like Power Rangers than Eternian heroes, right? They're not blessed with their own powers. They're actually gifted. It looks like they're gifted their powers, right? Just like He-Man, just like Adam, they have the power. We have the power, right? It seems like that seems to be the overall message of this particular show, which is not bad. I actually really appreciate that kind of message. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. He does have a power attack. I wonder, actually, now looking at it now, if it's actually similar to the original power attacks that the waist swivel attack that the original what's it called, Mattel figures originally had. That would be kind of neat. I think that would be a wonderful throwback. Something else to look forward to. Yeah, we see the new Man-at-Arms here with his mace, right? Again, looking really, really, really spiffy in terms of like a kid's toy. I actually like the way, like, not much articulation, obviously, for obvious reasons, but that's exactly the way the Master of the Universe toys were. So, there's actually an interesting take on it. I'm very, very interested in these figures. Very, very interesting take, I have to say. Here we have Skeletor, our very first look at the new Skeletor action figure. Yeah, he's looking really interesting too. I really like that new design. It's very angular. He's really, really, really sinister. It's the focus of my thumbnail. Mainly because he just looks so striking. I really did like the way he looked. Love those glowing red eyes. Yeah, there's a lot less detail in this figure than I would like, honestly. Much like the pumpkin wrapper, I think that the sides of his face should have been maybe colored with a wash, or maybe even just colored in black. Honestly, it would help to intensify the look of the face, with some wash details here on the nose and the teeth. As it is right now, everything's getting lost. All the details are getting lost in the sculpt. It's really too bad. He's got black everywhere. Might as well fill in the black details here. Other than that, though, his design is very interesting. He's definitely got these inspired straps. His hood, right? His loincloth definitely does take cues from the original toy, but he's got his bony hand here and his regular blue hand, and he still has a Havoc staff of sorts. So yeah, wonderful designs, wonderful new take on this version of Skeletor. Really, really interesting. I'm super excited for this new line. And they're incredibly affordable, and that means that you could really get into this toy line without breaking the bank. I think that's great. That is an amazing thing. I hope that the prices also reflect here in Canada, much the same way they did with Origins. I think that would be incredible if they could afford to do that. He still has his webbed feet, which is a nice nod. I do appreciate that. But yeah, that bony hand is killing me, man. That's crazy. I don't mind the way he looks. I think that his proportions are much better than He-Man's. His legs are nowhere near as bad as misproportioned as He-Man's. Although, actually, yeah, you know what? It's still kind of they both skip leg day. I mean, seriously, they just skip leg day entirely. Look at this brand new play set. This is kind of neat. It's Skeletor's throne with a attacking snake. So yeah, this is a harbinger of things to come? Like, can we expect the snake man to show up in the series eventually? This is really cool. So yeah, Skeletor sits atop his throne, and once He-Man approaches, a snake pops out. It looks like an energy snake. So that's kind of neat. And of course, He-Man is there doing his He-Man thing, defending himself with the power sword. That power sword is just ridiculous. That thing is gigantic. That's like 2 times the size. It's like nuts. But yeah, this is actually a really cool play set. I love the fact that oh, sorry, did it? Where am I? Yeah, I love the fact that they're still releasing. Mattel is still releasing all these wonderful playsets. It does look amazing. Let's take a look at the playset itself. Jeez. Yeah, it is. It's an interesting looking set. It's got a segmented snake, which is always a lot of fun. I wonder if you can actually pull them out and just play with the snake itself. That would be really, really neat, I think. Or is it actually fixated, affixed to the throne itself? Don't know. Probably gonna find out later. That throne is really neat. It's got where it actually has a clamp where Skeletor can actually sit. Probably because it actually moves around a lot. Love the detailing in the actual throne. Looks like a lot of fun. The steps, the slime, right? So it's actually, I guess it is a slime. No, yeah, I guess it is a slime snake. I thought maybe it would have been an energy snake, but it looks more like a slime snake. What does it actually say on the box? Is it a slime snake? I didn't even read the box. Maybe I should read the box. It is a chaos snake attack. Okay, so it's not necessarily a slime creature. But still, it's pretty cool. Yeah, definitely love the sculpt on it. It looks really cool. The the craggy rocks are actually reminiscent of the latest He-Man and Battlecat Battlefield Warriors set. So yeah, loving the way this is designed. It's even got a whole bunch of skull shape, or actually, I guess those are skulls. Yeah, skulls piled up in the corner. Maybe the snake's last victims. So yeah, really spooky, really great stuff. Amazing, loving this overall design. I'm really loving it. We get a really quick peek at Trapjaw Keldor. So yeah, he's looking spooky himself. This guy's holy crap! Look at that jaw. Like, where are all those teeth coming from? Like, seriously, that is just ridiculous. Like, come on, that's just nuts. Seriously. He's showcasing all that here. I think there's something wrong with his nose there. He lost a piece. But yeah, he's looking mean. Oh my gosh, just crazy. Yeah, Cronus is looking pretty crazy here. Holy crap. Yeah, he's got some technology, obviously, replacing his right arm. He can actually swap weapons. Where are they? I don't really see them, but there's an energy blast here, so I wonder if he's got a firing feature. Yep, just as I thought. Definitely can do a fire action feature. Probably just by friction though, and looks like he does have some sort of vertical attack. Yeah, I don't mind it. The sculpt is actually pretty good. The face again could use a wash. I think it would have really brought out some of the highlights. Yeah, he's got his pants and his loincloth. Why do you have a loincloth when you're wearing pants? That's something I've never really understood, but whatever. Anyway, love the way these guys are looking. This is really incredible. Keldor's looking just like, really, really cool. Definitely much more well proportioned than He-Man or Skeletor. Loving the way this guy looks. Then we have a Ground Ripper. That is cool. One of my favorite vehicles of I got him as Christmas gift. Actually, no, it was a birthday gift. Now that I think about it, yeah, I got him as a birthday gift when I was like, I think it was 8. No, I must have been like 6. Anyway, I was young. I was a young kid when I first got this set, and this one's very different. It's actually a motorcycle. The Ground Ripper itself is more like a seat which you sat back on. So yeah, very interesting to actually see this version here. Yeah, I don't mind it. Looks kind of cool. It still has those telltale signs of the Ground Ripper. The dragon's head, right? The elongated front feet. So yeah, still looking great. Love this concept. Again, these toys are looking better and better. I really have to say. He-Man there does it come with a He-Man? Yeah, it actually comes with a secondary He-Man. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so it comes with another version of He-Man in a different type of power armor. Cool. Really looking forward to that one. That's awesome. He's always wearing pants too, again. And Keldor or Skeletor has his own version of the Ground Ripper. I don't think it'll be called the Ground Ripper. At least I don't think so. But anyways, there it is. Looks more like a chopper with a low rider. So yeah, kind of neat. Definitely looking all purplish and Snake Mountain-ish, I guess. With some demon wheels, right? Like neon green wheels. Wow. What a design aesthetic. And he's actually got a place to hold his Havoc staff in the back. That's kind of fun. Oh my gosh. I wonder if it launches. I wonder if that's one of the reasons why it's there. That's cool. Do like it. We have a more deluxe version of He-Man here. He's much, much bigger. Battle armor He-Man. Yeah, it comes with this huge package. And this is, man, this is just ridiculous. His battle armor makes his head look really tiny. Definitely looks like a Lotus War figure here. Again, that power sword, man. Holy crap. It's weird. The bigger they get, the less detail they get. That's really odd and kind of disappointing. Yeah, not sure if I dig this design. This design is not exactly my cup of tea here. The sword looks actually less detailed than the one that's included with smaller figures. And yeah, actually kind of disappointing. Comes with a helmet, which is kind of neat. And of course a attack feature. Yeah, kind of cool. I wonder how many of these larger figures they're going to make, though, because one of the things about having different size figures is sometimes they don't have nearly as much support as the smaller figures, which is, of course, they're cheaper, right? This one, which is more of the deluxe figure, has a little bit more articulation. It looks like he can bend his legs, bend his elbows, right? His head can twist. So again, really ironic that he's the more expensive figure, but his actual accessories are not that well detailed. I don't know. That's kind of weird in my opinion. The rest of his armor pieces actually come off, which looks really cool. Yeah, with them all on, he actually kind of looks like he looks like a Skyrunner or something. He looks like one of those old. He kind of looks like a Power Ranger. He really does now start looking more like a Power Ranger. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, this is definitely Power Ranger-ish right here. This is nuts. Yeah, definitely a different aesthetic. Then we have the really big He-Man figures. These are the deluxe versions as well. Obviously, this is the original He-Man with his. Actually, it's pretty much the same size, I guess, right? Yeah, but this is the original He-Man version. Again, the sword power is just so less detailed here. I'm not sure I'm digging that. Much more articulation, looking a little bit more heroic. And again, the proportions here are better than the cartoon, I have to say. His legs actually look a lot better, like in terms of height. So, but his head is just incredibly tiny. Holy crap! For those of you, for anyone who's complaining about the Revolutions version, man, take a look at this He-Man. Just crazy, just nuts. But I don't mind it. You know, it's definitely got a design aesthetic that is definitely interesting. There's also a larger Man-at-Arms, which is a deluxe Man-at-Arms, pretty cool looking. Again, much better features and much better proportions than He-Man. Really strange that should happen. But again, they're the bigger they are, the less detail it gets. I mean, his other mace had this glowing thing at the top. Yeah, kind of odd. Yeah, the deluxe Skeletor is looking kind of cool too, but I still say it. Actually, he's got more detail. Yeah, he's actually got way more detail. His bone hand looks way more detailed than the one in the smaller version. That's kind of weird. And this, obviously, the protagonist that we see here from the beginning of the show in her morphed form, we still don't even know who this is. And it even says here, unnamed MOTU figure. So, yeah, still lots of figures to look forward to. Very exciting, different reveals. I can't wait for this. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to actually seeing what the show is going to be like. This is going to be a lot of fun, guys. What do you think? What do you think of these new Master Universe figures? I'm super excited about them, to be perfectly honest with you. I know a lot of people. It's not a lot of people's wheelhouse. It's not exactly what everyone is expecting. But to be perfectly honest with you, you can't always tell the same stories. If you tell the same stories, everything starts to get stale. Everything starts to get dry. We really have to have new stories in the mix, and I think this is really going to hit the mark. At least it's pretty much hitting the mark for me. I love the aesthetic. I love the way He-Man looks. Honestly, except for the legs. The legs kind of they're kind of doing a different thing for me. So I could do either. I could take it or leave it. It doesn't really matter. But he doesn't like. I love the what's it called? The DreamWorks version of animation. I love the fact that they have this mixing of magic and technology, even more so than the original version of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. This is something which, honestly, I think is a good direction for Mattel. Get it back to the kids. Get it back. Get them playing with toys again. I think this is a really good idea. I really hope this is going to do really well. There are a lot of people, a lot of naysayers saying, "Oh, it's just another bait and switch," or whatever the heck they're saying. I don't know. A lot of people have been telling me that a lot of people are still upset. But you know what? Come on. This is a kids show. It's not made for us. It's not. This is made for kids. And so let's let the kids have their fun. Let's let the kids have They're toys. Let's get kids to play toys again. This is going to be something which I hope will re-energize the franchise and maybe even have new fans going forward. So, looking forward to this. There, like again, if we can get deluxe versions of these, who knows? Well, like more adult collectible versions of it, who knows? We shall see. I'm looking forward to it. I have high hopes. I have very, very high hopes, and I really do hope that that it will bear fruit. You just never know. We have to give it a chance. We really, really, really have to give it a chance. Yeah. So, what do you guys think? This is this is something which I'm very much looking forward to. Hopefully, oh gosh. Hopefully it'll actually be a really good show. That's actually that's actually what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for a fun ride. Yeah, I'm hoping for the best. Big Jack Film says, "I'll send you a link to buy the sword. It's free on YouTube. Also, oh my god, that 18 figurettes looks fine. Nice. Of course, she looks amazing, doesn't she? Jack, I kind of want to start collecting Toy Fair magazine. I know they've been gone for years, but they were cool mags to read back in the day. Yes, they were. Lots of fun. How, Roni Gaming. Hey, how? Good to see you. What's up, Jay? You want to know why I'm here? So how about those Lightning Collection Ninjetti figures from the movie, third season of Power Rangers? Yeah, they do look cool. I'm actually loving the line. The Lightning Collection. I don't really mind it. I think they should continue with it, but it's one of those things. They're Hasbro's licensing our properties to everybody. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they continue the line and who else is going to come out. So yeah, definitely excited for the new seasons that are going to be released on the Lightning Collection. The new waves. So the new waves. Michael, if I find if a new generation doesn't get interested in MOTU, then it dies out. Correct. I agree with Jay. A new story to get kids interested is necessary to keep the characters going for a new generation. I totally agree, Michael. You're right on the ball you're right on the ball there. I totally agree with you. Jack, that makes sense. That snake reminds me of the serpent from the old Conan show at the Universal Studios. I never got to see that. That's awesome. I really wish I'd see that. Ray's Wonner. Weird. Okay. Sure. Ray's Wonner. Is this the new MOTU line? From what? Yes, this is the new MOTU line from the new Master Universe. He-Man and the Master Universe Netflix series that's coming out. I did a whole review on the show, on the trailer. Please, Ray's Wonner, take a look at it. I think you'll like it. Audrey, Skeletor and a Harley. You got it. You got it, Audrey. You got it. Michael, that helmet of He-Man looks kind of like Zodak. There you go. That's a good one. Very cool. Ray's Wonner. Ray's Owner. Is that how you say it? Ray's Owner? Yeah, I was also thinking Zodak. You guys are thinking alike. Calvin Carpenter, right? Yeah, I know. Michael Traverso. I think the show looks fun and the figures look great. The late 90s refresh of He-Man wasn't great, but this fresh take on the toy line has me excited. I'm interested. I'm definitely interested. I'm excited about the show. The toys themselves are, as with anything, they're for kids. They're a little bit on the very limited articulation, a little bit on the cheaper side, but that's actually the way they're supposed to be. So yeah, I wouldn't mind getting a set. I think they do look neat, and really excited about the show. So I'm looking forward to it. Ray's Owner. I wouldn't hunt them, but if I saw them on the shelf, I might grab it. Yes, I think I have the same attitude, and I think that they'll be well stocked. I don't think it's going to be an idea of chase figures. I don't think that with kids figures, I don't think that that's something that's in the wheelhouse. I think that they'll definitely be stocked in abundance. Hopefully, anyways. Fingers crossed. Hopefully, but I do like the way they look. They actually have a very neat aesthetic, and I'm hoping to see more in the trailer, more new trailers coming out, more new. I'm very excited for September 16th. I really am. I really want to find out exactly how these characters fit into the universe. How Prince is it Prince Adam? Because his Keldor seems to be some sort of advisor. I think I did read about a King Randor. So yes, I'm very, very, very excited about this. I'm really looking forward to this new show, and I'm looking forward to these characters. I think that this is going to be great. Yeah. So guys, I don't know. Like Master Universe seems to be hitting all the waves. and it seems to be hitting buttons for different whether it's polarizing or not. Master Universe seems to be in the consciousness of a lot of people these days. So it's great. It is amazing. And I heard that the Masterverse might finally be hitting Ontario. So I'm fingers crossed. I'm going to be doing some hunting. I'm going to find some this weekend. That would be excellent. So yeah. In other toy news, though, which is finally something that's happened in the last couple of the last 2 days or so. Actually, I think it was today. We finally have a freaking date for Hasbro PulseCon. Can you believe it, guys? Oh gosh, finally! I mean, literally, they kept us in suspense for so long. When is this damn thing going to happen? When are we going to be able to pick up all these wonderful exclusives? Whether it be, the Cantina Showdown, whether it be Zartan, whether it be any of the other wonderful, the Emperor Palpatine's throne room, what have you. Now that we have a date, guaranteed we're going to start seeing a lot more news about upcoming exclusives, right? From Power Rangers to Star Wars to G.I. Joe, right? All these like Nerf, all these different exclusives that are going to start talking about. Really great stuff. So yeah, definitely glad that this is finally a thing. So Hasbro PulseCon is officially slated for October 22nd and 23rd. Hasbro Pulse invites you to a 2-day. Hasbro Pulse invites you to a 2-day virtual event on October 22nd and 23rd to experience one-of-a-kind movements celebrating your biggest passions. One-of-a-kind moments celebrating your biggest passions. This always kind of bugs me, but I guess it is what it is. U.S., Canadian, and UK fans only. Like that kind of... I really don't like that sentiment, but I guess that's only because that's the only places you can order it from, which kind of sucks. But yeah, that is what it is. U.S., Canada, and UK fans only. Hasbro PulseCon 2021. Nerf is going to have some exclusive releases, expert brand panels, special guest appearances, product reveals and giveaways, behind the scenes content. Really encouraging you to sign up for the Hasbro PulseCon by signing up for our newsletter. Don't do it, guys. You can get news from me, from all toy collectors all over the internet. Don't need to sign up for Hasbro PulseCon, even though you don't get anything special for it, to be honest with you. So the brands that are going to be featured this year are Star Wars, Mattel, Nerf, Fortnite, Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, Power Rangers, Ghostbusters, G.I. Joe, Transformers. This is going to be exciting. I'm really looking forward to... I haven't talked about it a lot, but I definitely am looking forward to the new Ghostbusters film. Very excited for that. Saw a couple of the new toys at Walmart the other day. Really excited for all this coming up. Loving the fact that Transformers is continuously getting new releases. Very, very excited for those. Power Rangers, of course. Really excited about that. Star Wars, Marvel, of course. Fortnite, the fact that Hasbro has actually picked up the license from Jazzware. really interesting. Magic the Gathering, which has got pretty controversial lately. Oh my gosh, just crazy. People are like, limiting 2 per customer, all this crazy stuff. Dungeons and Dragons, Nerf. So excited. This is going to be another great Hasbro PulseCon. Jackie Jennings is once again hosting the PulseCon, second year in a row. Looking forward to it. Kalo Thomas, don't know much about him. Actor, streamer, most known for his role as Zero from Holes. Oh, okay. All right. So he's grown up. Holy cow. Yeah, so definitely looking forward to these two hosting this new PulseCon. Can't wait. Definitely, of course, looking for all those wonderful exclusives like the Star Wars Cantina fight, the Cantina Showdown. Yep. So yeah, definitely looking forward to this Cantina Showdown. That's gonna be an awesome set. Hopefully, people can actually get hopefully, people can actually get their hands on it. That would be excellent. What's his name? Trapper Wolf. right? Dave Filoni's very own character from The Mandalorian. This is going to be very sought after, I'm pretty sure. $29.95 for Trapper Wolf. Really looking forward to having him again. For the very first time. Sorry. The throne. Yep, Palpatine's throne room. The Emperor's throne room with obviously Emperor Palpatine here from the Vintage Collection. And where are the rest of the pictures? That's not right. There they are. Yep. So yeah, definitely loving the fact that it's got the original packaging from the Vintage Collection. Those Lightning Force hands. He's got his own lightsaber, new head sculpt, additional sets of hands. He's got his staff, which is that's really neat actually. And his head is actually the head sculpt is actually a plastic sculpt. I noticed that earlier. And of course, his signature throne with the starscape in the background, looking at the Imperial fleet taking on the Rebel fleet. Wonderful details. You could also have them without the actual fight. This is crazy. Loving this. Loving these exclusives, and at the same time, really hating the fact that we have to actually chase them down. But it is what it is. And of course, we have Zartan, Master of Disguise. This is going to be great. Oh my gosh! Again, having the opportunity to pick up this particular set, which has been teased, leaked, showcased, whatever you want to call it. He's been a very sought after figure. Packaging design looks amazing. Loving the fact that he changes color for the first time ever. Again, really great, really great. This is an exclusive, but again, it's going to be hell that day. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a fight to try and get this guy. It's going to be crazy, guys. Get ready for PulseCon. It's happening, as we said, October. October 22nd to 23rd, only on HasbroPulse.com. So get ready, guys. Get ready for the fight. Get ready for the fight of our lives, trying to get these exclusives. The way it normally happens is October 20. Probably. Don't quote me on this, but probably October 20th is when the figures will be released to Hasbro Pulse members, so that they can have the early bird. And then October 21st is when the figures will be released to the general public. So mark down your calendars, guys. We are in for the fight of our lives in terms of trying to get these figures. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to another great PulseCon season. It's going to be a lot of fun. And, of course, there's going to be an actual show, right? There's going to be an actual convention. At least we hope so. Probably meet some voice actors, probably see some cartoons, some new releases, possibly some announcements about, a G.I. Joe new series, which has already sort of been leaked, right? And a brand new, gosh knows what. Maybe new figures, maybe new upcoming Marvel figures, Star Wars figures, Power Ranger figures. I think that would be really great. More announcements. Excuse me. More announcements to come. It's going to be great. Guys, what do you think? Are you excited about this new PulseCon? Are you going to be, attending, watching on bated breath, seeing what the new figures are going to be coming out, and are you going to even bother trying to get these exclusives? I'm definitely going to be recording my experience trying to actually get exclusives. You guys have, if some of you have already seen on MJR Collector, the fact that I tried to get, some Target, summer geek out exclusives, which did its own thing. I also tried to get the April O'Neil Channel 6 news pack, and I also tried to get Scare Glow, and I didn't even bother with Sergeant Slaughter. I knew that was going to be like really, really tough to get. But yeah, have had a couple of opportunities to try and get exclusives for San Diego Comic-Con, and now we're going to start doing it the whole thing over again with PulseCon. Fingers crossed, everybody. Best of luck to everybody if you're trying to get these. They do look amazing, and I'm looking forward to it. October 22nd and 23rd, everybody. Mark down your calendars. Hopefully, everybody will be able to get the figures that they want. It's going to be a fight, everybody. It's going to be a fight. So save up for it. Hopefully, we'll be able to get some better opportunities than we did earlier in the year. best of luck to everybody who's trying to get these. It's gonna be quite the adventure. I think it's gonna be one for the ages. Calvin, sorry. Where we go? Yeah. So Razor's did that already. Razor. Rayzoner says Zartan. Yes, Zartan. Hopefully, we will all have the opportunity to get him, Rayzoner. Calvin Carpenter. Them Spawn figures are hitting the stores everywhere. Yes. I haven't seen them yet, so definitely would like to actually see them in the wild for the first time. Michael, am I trying to get a Pulse membership just to try and avoid the headache? Honestly, Michael, don't do it. Seriously, don't do it. It's a waste of money. In my opinion, it's a waste of money. I don't think you have any more opportunity or less opportunity to get these figures. Honestly, it's, you know what? I'm not going to tell you what to do. It's your choice. Let me know how it goes, though, Michael. I would definitely like to see if it was a better experience for you or if it was worse, because I really don't know how it works. But yeah, best of luck to you, Michael. Kevin, hey Kevin, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? Hopefully things are oh gosh. Yeah, I just saw you, and we're screwed in Australia. Lockdown's likely to last 2 to 3 months. I'm sorry to hear that, Kevin. Our thoughts are with you, my friend. We're gonna get through this. You know, keep the faith alive. You know, hold your head up high. You know, best of luck to you, my friend. Hopefully things won't last too long. Hopefully they won't last as long as they're projecting. My thoughts are with you, my friend, and everybody in Australia. Kevin. Check your Target stores for Spawn figures. Okay, we don't have Target here in Canada, but I will be checking Toys R Us. Rayzoner, what is this about G.I. Joe new series? Okay, so earlier I checked my episode list on Mega J Retro. I did a whole episode on the fact that it's been announced at a Brazil a Brazil licensing convention that there actually is a new G.I. Joe cartoon coming in 2022. Based off the new G.I. Joes. So yeah, looking forward to it. Take a look at the video, Rayzoner. I think you'll find it a lot of fun. Man, I got a stuffed nose all of a sudden. Michael, insert GIF of just take my money. Just take my money. Just shut up. Take my money. Shut up. Kevin. The Delta strain is ravaging across so many different countries. Yes, unfortunately it is. It's great. It's freaking crazy. Philippines and Vietnam also under heavy lockdowns and so many deaths. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. You know, we all have to take care of each other, watch out for each other. So, guys, yeah, be well and stay safe, everybody. I hope everyone's doing well, and you know, stay in contact with your loved ones. It's gonna get. I hate to say it, but it's gonna get worse before it gets better. Pop Actor Rick. Hey, Pop Actor Rick. Good to see you, my friend. We had Target in Canada, a grand opening, grand closing. Don't remind us. Took the bought Zeller's lock, stock, and barrel, and yeah, really couldn't do anything with it. I think they were tricked, though, to be perfectly honest with you. I think whoever that executive was ran away with all the money. I'm not going to lie. I think it was pretty crappy. Short end of the stick for Target, I got to tell you. Kevin, new G.I. Joe style? Not my style. Looks a bit like Transformers, robots in disguise. What? What are you talking about, Kevin? I don't understand. They look like Joes. I mean, like, you know, that's definitely not that's not a Transformer. That is definitely not a Transformer. I'm kind of confused. What do you mean? They're the G.I. Joes are definitely G.I. Joes. I mean, I don't understand. Not understanding what you mean, Kevin. Please let me know. Are you talking about specifically Snake Eyes? Is that what you're talking about, the Snake Eyes movie? Because there I can sort of not that I can really see what you're talking about, but I think I know what you're talking about. You know, looking at the toys themselves, they do sort of look robotic. So yeah, maybe that's what is that what you're referring to? I'm not really sure. You have a good time with that one, aren't you, Pop Rick? Kevin, the new animation style. For G.I. Joe, there is no animation for G.I. Joe right now. Kevin. There's no G.I. Joe animation right now. I'm so confused. What GI Joe cartoon? What are you talking about? There's no GI Joe cartoon. Are you talking about for 2022? They haven't shown anything. There's no like they showed a few stills here and there, but those are all concept art. There's actually no they haven't shown anything yet. It's still in the concept stage. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that, Kevin. Yes, yeah, you're talking about the new cartoon, but I don't understand. Like that's please elaborate. I really don't know. I have no idea what exactly you're talking about for GI Joe. That seems weird. Clawful Jitsu Buzz Off. Next wave for Webstore. Next wave after Webstore and Stinkor. I'm still waiting for Webstore and Stinkor. I want to see them. I want to hold them. I want to grab them. I've been waiting so long. Red Beastman. The what's it called? Mosquitor. The Green Goddess. Still waiting to see those guys. Hopefully they'll come soon. Can't wait. It's going to be really exciting. Really, really excited for that line. I'm really, really looking forward to it. Oh, I don't want it to end. Loving Masters of the Universe. This new line is looking even more interesting. New cartoon is looking more interesting every day. Hopefully something will come out of it. I'm looking very much forward to actually seeing the rest. It's gonna be amazing. Michael, still waiting on Wave 2 to hit stores. What, of Masters of the Universe? Really? So you never got them, eh? Oh man, yeah, that's tough. They here in the GTA and Markham, they literally showed up for like a week and then they were gone. I saw Trapjaw maybe twice. I never saw Orko. I never saw Scareglow. Right? So yeah, again, you really gotta. You've really gotta be on the ball with that one though. It's too bad. They really should reissue those. It's kind of crazy. Pop Actor Rick, no Mechanic. No idea why. Not yet. It's gonna take a while, but it's because of the gimmick. I think they want to figure out how to do the neck extending gimmick. Because again, it was a good toy. It was a good action figure, but again, that type of feature right now would cost quite a bit. So I think he'd end up being a deluxe figure, and I think they'd probably do what they ended up doing with the classics version, where they actually popped off his head with a regular head and actually put in an extended head. I think that's probably what would end up happening. Michael, starting to see less and less He-Man and Skeletors though. You know what? Again, if the US can start sending them up here, definitely looking for more of those. A lot of people missed out on wave one. Like, we just don't have that many Skeletors or He-Mans up here. It's really, really odd, right? You guys are flooded with Skeletors and He-Mans. We barely see them. It's just crazy. Kevin, is it true that the new He-Man series focused on She-Ra? No. She-Ra did not even show up in the new He-Man series at all. So the answer is no. Michael, I think Mattel sent Wave 1 to the US and Wave 2 everywhere else but the US. Is that true? No, some people have gotten Trapjaw down there. But I think that certain states seem to have been neglected in terms of distribution, which is very, very sad. I'm sorry to hear that, Michael. Kevin, how are Toys R Us prices in Canada as in Australia? They all close down, usually 50 to 70% more expensive than in the stores. No. Toys R Us is pretty much on par with every other store here that actually sells toys. That I can't see that. I don't know the economics in Australia, Kevin, but that's impossible. They can't be 50 to 70% more for toys in the same. They wouldn't sell anything. That doesn't even seem to make sense. If other retailers sell toys at 50% less, they would not be able to sell toys at Toys R Us. That doesn't. I don't know how that really works, Kevin. Maybe your recollection is a little bit foggy, because I think maybe the specific toys like collector's items. Maybe you're right. Maybe they were more expensive. But in terms of like the regular everyday run of the mill toys, like toys for kids, I cannot see them being 50 to 70% more at any retail store. That's insane. They would never last as a retail business. I don't think, especially if they have competition who's not doing that. I don't think that would necessarily work. But then again, I don't know anything about Australia. So here in Canada, that's not the case. Like they are competitively priced with every other retailer out there. Sometimes more so. Sometimes they have sales and actually do clearances. So in that sense, they're actually in some ways a little bit better for the consumer base anyway. So yeah, I really don't know. I really don't know the distribution landscape or economic landscape of Toys R Us in Australia at the time. So really, I'm not at liberty to even answer that question. Honestly. Pop back to Rick. In Canada, as it was Merman, She-Ra, Zodak, and Battlecat for years at Walmart. Well, it couldn't have been years. It was only, I think you mean months. I think you mean months, Pop back to Rick. Yes, which is true. You can still find a few of them now. Battlecat especially, which is crazy. But now, She-Ra in particular is very hard to find. You can still find some Zodaks, still find some Mermans, but yeah, Battlecat is very hard. Now we're just flooded with Rammans and Rammans and Clam Champs, ironically. And there are so many different U.S. States which don't have them, which is kind of crazy. And Roboto. Yes, again, it's harder to find them now, but they can still be found. Kevin, that's exactly right. That's why they're closed. Again, Kevin, I think you have a very interesting way of looking at retail, but it must be more than that. Rayzoner, waiting for Origins Buzz-Off and Snake Mountain. I think everybody's waiting for Snake Mountain. Buzz-Off would be neat. I think Buzz-Off would be awesome. Yeah, the special items. Okay, well you can't judge sales off of a special item only. It would have to definitely be based off of additional features. But you never know. I mean, from what I understand, distribution in Australia is very limited to begin with. It's very difficult to get products over to Australia. So, my best, my thoughts are with all collectors in Australia because I've heard it can be very, very difficult. Pop back to Rick. Snake Mountain should be included. Snake Mountain should include a snake figure with the set. No, that doesn't really make sense, Rick. I don't think that would work. I know that King Hiss originally lived in Snake Mountain, but throughout the run of the series, it's always been the master of Snake Mountain has always been Skeletor. Then again, maybe you're right. Because I'm trying to think who would be good to include with a set for Snake Mountain, but it's hard to say because most of the figures have already been included, right? So I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe Ratlor or King Hiss would be a nice inclusion, but I don't think that would happen. Truthfully, I don't think that would happen. More than likely, we'll get maybe a different version of Skeletor, or perhaps a new Triclops or something along those lines. Who knows? It felt like years. It did, but it wasn't. It was only months. Kevin, I used to laugh while He-Man held his sword up on top of his head and said, "I am the power." He never says that. He says, "I have the power." So that's "I am the power." He's never said that. He's always said, "I have the power." But now you find it pretty cool. Yeah, it is. It is pretty. It's always been cool. Pop back to Rick. I completed my MOTU Origins until the next wave with the Green Goddess, Stinkor, Webstor, and Beastman, Lords of Power. I am hoping to fit those very soon. I'm right there with you. Finally had the opportunity to complete the first, second, third, and fourth wave because of a good friend, a viewer and a good friend here on the channel was able to finally get me Beastman. Kevin, I was wondering if Skeletor is a demon or a man with special powers and what the story behind his skull head. So it was never really explained in the original series, but eventually I think they retconned it to him have been the brother of King Randor, who in a coup actually had an unfortunate accident and had his face melted off, and actually begged for the power to take revenge, and actually made a deal with a devil in Hordak, and allowed him to continue living and trying to take his revenge on his brother Randor. That is Keldor, by the way. Keldor is his name. Pop back to Rick. I thought King Hiss. Yeah, I think thinking about it a little bit more carefully, I think maybe you're right. Maybe adding a King Hiss figure to Snake Mountain would actually be be appropriate. Again, he was the master of that domain, but I don't think they'll do that because I think Hiss is a popular character on his own, and I don't think that they would let that just become a giveaway character. A giveaway character would probably, like I said, another version of Skeletor. I think that's probably a recolored version of Skeletor. I think it's probably just like the way they made the White Sorceress. I think a recolored version of Skeletor, maybe Disco Skeletor, would probably be something that they would try. Pardon me. Or Dragon Blaster Skeletor. Hey, there's an idea, but again, Dragon Blaster Skeletor, it wouldn't be that because the gimmicks would actually be bestsellers, right? He would be a deluxe figure, and they probably would not want to include that with a playset. It would have to be a recolored deco of Skeletor, probably Disco Skeletor, I think. Mario Tovar. Hey, Mario, good to see you, my friend. Hello from Anaheim, California. Wow. It's what time is it over there? Is it like 1 o'clock? Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for joining the stream. Kevin Masters. Oh, I see. Interesting. Yes, it was a very interesting retcon. Kevin, when He-Man says, I have the power, what exactly is the power and where does it come from? It is the power of Grayskull, which is the power which allows him to become... it's the power of the Elders from Eternia's past, but it's also the key to the universe, actually. We're finding that out more and more from the new Netflix series. But yes, it is the power which is bestowed into the Sword of Power through Grayskull, and Grayskull is actually the hidden secret which the Sorceress protects, and it is the power of the universe. Michael, speaking of He-Man distribution, I know Target and Walmart have pages set up for Masterverse Faker, but geez, it feels like it's taking forever to be released. Well, that's the problem when you actually make announcements. It can seem like it takes forever, but in reality, it's not that much longer. It's only been a month. Believe it or not, it's only been a month. Oliver Belmonte. Hey, Oliver, good to see you. How does Malaysia get the latest Wave 6 of MOTU Origins, Greenskin Tila, Stinkor, Webstore, and Savage Beastman? This is just a reality. The factories are actually in China, so being in Asia, Malaysia will probably get them first. There's also leaked figures and literally stolen figures. I mean, that's how we found out about Major Blood and how we found out about Zartan. They were literally stolen from the back of a truck and sold at Malaysian stores. This is what happens. Raysoner. As an 80s kid, I'm amazed to see the dominant toys nowadays are the ones that I loved as kids. Yes. I feel blessed and spoiled. You are right there with me, Raysoner. I've been saying that for quite some time now, and I totally agree. Pop back to Rick. I'm missing the Flock Panther, but I have a purple plastic one. I gave up a Flock Panther, too expensive, a long time ago. Here in Canada, he's incredibly expensive. But in terms of like a collector's item, I definitely wanted him. So he's only another, I think in the States, he's only like an extra $20, right? So really, it's not that much more. I mean, like in the big scheme of things, it really is expensive, compared to the original release. But heck, it's a Flock Panther. You're not gonna honestly, he looks incredible, and it's just classic. I wouldn't trade him. I really would prefer getting a Flock Panther. That's why I did. I finally got him through a trade, and I'm grateful for it because honestly, I do love the way he looks. He's amazing. Kevin, thanks for patiently sharing the background on He-Man. I'm a He-Man fan. It's no patience at all. I love talking about He-Man. Have you heard of Scareglow? Scareglow is a ghost who labors in the service of Skeletor. He is a skeleton ghost warrior who seems to have a solid but translucent body. Yes, of course I've heard of Scareglow. He's a legendary figure in the Master Universe lore. Any Master Universe fan has heard of Scareglow, so yes, I have definitely heard of Scareglow. And I was able to get him for the SDCC exclusive. So pop back to Rick. I'm missing the Flock Panther, but I have purple plastic one. I gave. Did I see that again? Okay. In Canada, no sign of him. Actually, that's not true. A friend who visited Calgary picked up 2 of them at Toys R Us. Sorry, at Toys R Us. So start checking your Toys R Us. Pop back to Rick. They are showing them up. They are showing up periodically, but here in Canada, they are extremely expensive. Oh my God, just ridiculous expensive. $59.99. Freaking crazy. Oh my God, just crazy price for Panther. So yeah, keep looking at your Toys R Us. They are not they are not at Walmart, look for your Toys R Us. That's where they are. So keep your eyes peeled for Toys R Us. Yeah, Toys R Us. Believe it or not, they showed up at Toys R Us, not Walmart. So start calling around your Toys R Us. Hopefully you'll be able to grab them. All right, guys. So it's 3 a.m. I have a show tomorrow, and I hope everyone here will join me and hang out with me for the Ad Astra Support Quest 2021. Guys, it would mean the world to me if you guys actually come hang out with me, learn more about Ad Astra as a science fiction and literary convention. I think you guys will have a lot of fun. I'm going to be hosting my own panel, as well as being the MC for the night for the afternoon. There will be some great guests lined up, including Ed Greenwood, Julie Trineda, and of course the Potter collector Peter Kenneth. This is in the support of Ad Astra 2021 for Support Quest. Guys, please help support events, fan-run events like Ad Astra. It really is important. A literary event like this is becoming increasingly rare. Encouraging new authors, encouraging people who love to write and make wonderful stories. Guys, please come help. The link is bookmarked at the top. Please copy the link and hang out with me tomorrow. It's for a good cause. I think you guys will really have a great time. And if you are in a position to help donate and put in some support for Ad Astra, they do have a Patreon page, patreon.com/ad_astra. It's only $5 to support. You'll be doing a world of good for a literary convention, which I'm involved in, and I really love helping to organize this event. It's a lot of fun, guys. Please check them out. It's incredible. It's an incredible event. If you were in Ontario and we actually are able to start doing live shows again, I will definitely be there for the very next one. I hope to hang out and I hope to see you guys there. For this year, though, we are raising funds to help continue with the operating costs of the event. So, yeah, definitely come check out the event for tomorrow, the live stream. Hang out with me, Ed Greenwood, Julie Shaneda, and Peter Kenneth. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hope to see you guys there. Conventions are just something that I miss, and I love being able to help organize these things. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. I really hope to see you guys there. But for tonight, guys, it's been awesome. You guys are incredible as always. Love hanging out with you guys. This is, of course, the highlight of my weekend. Being able to communicate, being able to interact with you guys is definitely what keeps me going. It helps encourage me to keep going with all my videos, my hunts, everything about the toy news, everything that's happening with toys. You guys are my inspiration. You guys are everything to me. I love each and every one of you guys. I hope each and every one of you guys is doing well and staying safe. Before we end off the night, we do have a few last minute comments. Pop back to Rick. You have 3 Toys R Us in your area. Excellent. Check them all out. Make sure to find out if you have Flock Panther there. Kevin Masters, have you heard about the MOTU film? In 2019, Sony announced that the film will be released on March 5th, 2021, but due to COVID, this will be released next year. That has now been postponed even further, Kevin, because the main actor actually dropped out in lieu of being in the Black Adam Shazam movie. So that has been pushed back again. It's going right back into development hell. Tom the Ghost Pearson. Hey, Tom, good to see you, my friend. I hope Stratos is in the next new Netflix show. That would be awesome. I do miss the Avions. I think they're a great race of people. Hopefully they will show up. Looking forward to seeing them in the show. Pop back to Rick. Great guy. Sure. Thank you. If that's towards me, thank you very much. Pop back to Rick. Thanks. No problem. Absolutely. Tom. I also hope that Stratos is in the show. Yeah, I hope so too. Kevin, will Ad Astra be streamed or recorded? So, Eventathon will be streamed. So basically, I'm hosting the whole event, so it'll be live. You guys can interact with me just like you do here, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So, guys, I hope you see it. I hope you come 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the link in the in the chat. We'll link in the chat at the top. Please bookmark that link because it's actually not available anywhere else. You have to have the link in order to actually participate. So yeah, it's in the link at the top of the page. Or you could go to Ad Astra's YouTube page. Glenn Cruz, good night, Jay. Much love, respect, and Alexandra and I. Kia kala. Kia kala, my brother. Thank you, and Alexandra, for staying up so late. You guys are amazing. Love you guys. Kevin Masters, good night, brother. Get some rest. Thank you, Kevin. My thoughts are with you, my friend. Stay safe, stay strong. We're going to get through this, Kevin. To everybody in Australia, best of luck to everybody. And my thoughts and my wishes are with you. I hope we're all going to get through this, everybody. It's going to take some time, but we're all going to get through this. Diecast Fly, take care. Hey, Diecast Fly, good to see you, my brother. Good to see you tonight. Not too talkative today. Good to see you. Thanks, Diecast Fly. Hope to see you tomorrow. Grumpy Panda, thanks for the show. Thank you for coming out, Genma. Good to see you, Grumpy Panda. Thank you so much. Algie473, thank you, Jay. Take care and have a great weekend. Guys, thank you again for coming, hanging out with me, joining me for this wonderful weekend. This is the highlight of my weekend. You guys are amazing. Guys, you mean the world to me. I love each and every one of you. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And of course, as always, thank you very much for watching. Geek proud.